What's up? Welcome back to Nostalgia. Dave here with a reaction to Blackpink renewing their contract with YG Entertainment. Yes, the second biggest K-pop group in the world, the biggest girl group of all time, Blackpink, Jennie, Jisoo, Rose, and Lisa. They're back. They'll be staying as a group. Blackpink will remain. Of course, their contract had been up following the customary 7-year K-pop contract, pretty standard. And this has been a talking point, this has been a discussion point for a very long time. Will Blackpink renew? If they renew, what will that mean? What's the deal? And of course, people are very interested in that because Blackpink is arguably at the peak of their powers, having recently concluded the Blackpink World Tour, having not only returned to Coachella for a second time, but having headlined it earlier this year. Historic stuff, of course. A pretty big show at London's Hyde Park as well. They've had a monster year. And YG, more than anything, despite the fact that they're one of the big four K-pop labels, they need Blackpink to remain part of their group. We know this to be true, of course, because we can look at the stock fluctuations in the price. Whenever there are rumors about issues with the Blackpink contract, and it took longer than expected for this renewal to come through, the price would fluctuate wildly. And to put a stamp on that, when we got the official statement from YG that Blackpink will return, the YG stock price went up over 20%. Like, this is their breadwinner, like Treasure. Obviously, they've recently debuted Baby Monster. These are small acts compared to what Blackpink is, obviously. And I'll be very curious. We just don't really know this detail yet, and I'm sure we won't get like a ton of real detail and clarity on this. But what does this new contract do that's different from the old contract? Obviously, second contracts in K-pop are on the rarer side, groups coming back, although it's a bit more common lately. Of course, look at like the SHINee comeback. Obviously men have to deal with the military service in Korea, women not so much, but YG doesn't have the best history of retaining groups past the first contract. Look at 21, of course, Blackpink's predecessor, and Baby Monster having just debuted ostensibly in the wake of Blackpink. Nonetheless, what will the time split be? A lot of the rumors have been that there'll be time allocated for solo activities for the 4 Blackpink members, but then there'll also be group activities where they will reunite as Blackpink. What does that mean? Because I think a lot of Blackpink fans, we've been critical of the lack of general output from Blackpink, and that's kind of a YG thing in general. Like, compare Blackpink to Twice, they're just not on the same volume level of music. And even if you think it's obviously quality is better than quantity, which of course I agree, Blackpink still could be doing a bit more. And I'm curious if that will change, or what will that shift be? I mean, because again, like, even look at like the solo work that we've gotten from the Blackpink members. We're talking 2 Rose singles, 1 Jisoo single, 2 Jennie singles, 2 Lisa singles, and a handful of features from Jennie and Lisa. That's it. Over 7 years. It's not a lot. And I hope that full-length solo albums are in the future, if that's what the solo activities entail. I think Jisoo will be spending some time continuing her acting career. It seems like that's a big interest to her. Obviously, all 4 of these ladies are pretty established in the fashion industry and, of course, are global brand ambassadors for some time now. That, of course, will continue, you have to imagine. I'm also really curious if YG will, if the Blackpink members will have the freedom. Maybe YG doesn't have a say anymore. Like, will Blackpink have the freedom to collaborate more with Western artists in particular? I mean, they featured on the Dua Lipa song Kiss and Makeup and Sour Candy from Lady Gaga, and that's it. And the soloists, I think Lisa has the DJ Snake feature, and Jennie has the song from The Idol, but she was involved in that show. Like, there's just so much opportunity, I think, for Blackpink to really get more established in Western music while retaining their identity. Look no further than just how integrated Jungkook from BTS has really gotten into mainstream Western music, albeit he's been making a lot of English music. Blackpink, though, not strangers to making English music. So I'll just be curious, like, what changes in terms of how the group operates. I would say in general, most K-pop fans were pretty underwhelmed by the Baby Monster debut single Batter Up, primarily for its similarities to past YG songs, including Blackpink songs. I don't know how much juice creatively YG has right now, so I really hope that the Blackpink members will have a lot of say in their musical output, and hopefully they're aware of this kind of creative wheel spinning that it feels like we're starting to get from YG Entertainment. And it's a competitive time. Hybe has been killing it. They're leading the way with all the new groups. Of course, New Jeans, LE SSERAFIM both had amazing years this year. Blackpink's still at the top. I don't think anyone can knock them off their perch as long as they want to be active. But I just hope that they have the freedom to continue to do more if they so choose. And hopefully we find out what that means to some degree. But I think more than anything, it's good that Blackpink will return, and maybe the group won't be full time. That's probably the way it's going to go. But more than anything, these four women are better together than they are apart, like most music groups usually are. I think that's certainly the case with Blackpink. We want Blackpink to remain, and per the YG statement, they will go on tour again. They will release another album. I'm gonna kind of assume that they won't go on a tour as big as the Born Pink World Tour. I kind of feel like that's the biggest tour they'll ever do. And this is a contract that lets time for solo activities. I just don't think they're going to do that many dates anymore. So this is probably the peak of their touring output. But we'll see. There's a lot of things we don't know. A lot of things we probably won't find out. But hey, if we get a Blackpink album in 2024, that'd be pretty awesome. I don't know how much music they were really making this year, given how much touring they were doing. We'll see. But yeah, let me know. How are you feeling about the Blackpink contract renewal? Are you surprised that they are seemingly still under YG and maybe not off on the offshoot label, the Black Label? The Black Label founded by their consistent producing collaborator Teddy Park. Some people thought maybe that would happen. We'll see. Are you surprised by that? Let me know how you're feeling in general. And of course, for more K-pop reviews, see the link below for all the K-pop reviews I've done, and make sure you come back for my best K-pop songs of 2023 coming very soon.